Hi, I'm Michael Yardney. How often have you thought to yourself, if only I had a little bit more money, wouldn't life be much simpler? Do you feel like you sometimes don't have enough money? Are you constantly spending your salary the day it lands in your account, and then you're eagerly awaiting for the next payday so you can stock up, replenish and start consuming all over again? Unfortunately, this is the reality for many Australians. It's how most Australians survive. They live to consume. We've been taught to consume, and in turn, they're ultimately consumed by the driving need to earn more money, to consume more. However, the problem with this logic is that often the more money that comes in, the more of money you end up ultimately spending. Interestingly, farmers do things differently. They're producers rather than consumers, and they work towards growing something from very little. A tiny seed, in fact. Now, smart property investors understand that they must nurture and grow their property portfolio, producing the returns they desire in favour of consuming all they've got. Rather than ending up with nothing to show for it when they finally retire, they want to build an asset base. They share the farmer's desire to see their efforts reap great rewards, and they understand the value of these 5 important lessons I'd like to share with you. Lesson number 1 is look at your salary or wages the way a farmer looks at a seed. In other words, instead of focusing on consumption and spending, think about how and where you could plant that income to create a return on your investment. This will shift your mindset from wondering what you can buy, what you can do with the money you've now got, to growing your assets, your cash flow and your income in the future. Lesson number 2 is be patient and look after your investments the way a farmer tends his crop. A farmer understands the cyclical nature of primary production, nurturing the crops after planting and allowing time and the seasons to influence the crops and to work their magic. As a property investor, you need to understand that the long-term market cycle, just like the seasons, are going to help you if you can hold on in the long term, and it'll give you the capacity to produce a substantial income as your asset base grows. Lesson 3 is be selective on how you use your growing asset base, like a farmer is selective with his harvest. A farmer takes the best seeds from the top of his harvest to put aside for next season's planting. He certainly doesn't scrape the bottom of the barrel. Instead, he focuses on that top quality seed. As an investor, you need to keep your eye on growing your property portfolio and know when to take out a profit. Now, but here's the important part. In the asset building stage of your investment journey, you should only take the profit out to reinvest for accelerated returns, just as a farmer resows the best seeds to make sure each new crop is more bountiful than the last. Lesson 4. Each new season or cycle should be a chance to grow your wealth. The farmer never ceases to look for opportunities to grow his crop. When the next harvest comes around, the cycle is repeated and the cumulative effects of seed plus time plus harvest are repeated all over again. Like the farmer, you don't want to consume the fruits of your investment labours, but continue to look for new buying opportunities that are going to enable you to use that good quality profit to acquire even more superior assets. And the 5th lesson is work your investment portfolio the way a farmer works his land. The farmer doesn't just sit back and hope and pray that this season's harvest is going to be bountiful. Instead, they're proactive in nurturing their land, ensuring the crops are fed, in watering and weeding, whatever's necessary to make it grow. For property investors, the lesson is to be an active participant in the growth and sustainability of your portfolio. I guess this means taking care of your investments regularly, reviewing them, seeing how their performance is going and protecting them where necessary with asset protection structures, cash flow buffers and insurances. It also means keeping a close eye on the performance of your properties and, if necessary, doing a little bit of weeding if you've got underperforming assets, ones that are threatening your harvest. Remember, smart property investing is about long-term returns, the returns that are going to ultimately give you the freedom, financial freedom in the future. To find success in growing your own crop of high quality assets, you must change your focus from consumption to production. It's really that simple. Now, if you want to get some help in growing your asset base, whether you're a beginner just getting started or an experienced investor wanting your portfolio reviewed, why not have a chat with the team at Metropole? We've got no properties for sale, but access to all the properties on the market and can give you independent, unbiased advice. Why not give us a call at metropole.com.au or 1300 20 30 30. Good luck with your farming.